Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the vlog. Welcome to VEDS Day 24. I've heard a lot of you in VEDS talking about different things you love from, video games to books to TV shows. So I thought I'd tell you guys all about my favorite TV show and more about my obsession with it. It's the best TV show of all time. Can you guess what it is? It's the Ed Sullivan Show. I have this weird obsession with the Ed Sullivan Show. Um, it aired. It's a TV variety show that aired on CBS from 1948 to 1971 every Sunday night at 8. Um, the thing I love about that show is that in every episode they would have just every kind of act that was popular at the time. You'd have musicians on the show, and everything from rock and roll to jazz to blues to classical to every type of music you can imagine. You'd even have Broadway casts in to sing some songs. There was a comedian, at least one comedian in every episode, pretty much. And then you pretty much just had every manner of novelty act imaginable, from magicians to animal acts. They actually had the stage reinforced so they could fit elephants in the theater. Seriously. Just everything that was possible for a variety show was on that show. And as a result, they created sort of a microcosm of pop culture where you can really watch pop culture ebb and flow as you go through the whole history of the show. I'm not going to talk too much about the history of the show today because I already made a video all about the show itself. Today I'm just going to tell you guys about my passion for archiving it. When I say that I'm archiving the Ed Sullivan Show, let me clarify what that means, because the show is already archived in a vault somewhere. Sofa Entertainment owns the rights to the Ed Sullivan archives. They have all of the old film footage that still exists from the show, which is the vast majority of all of the episodes of it. And they've taken clips from that huge store of footage and turned them into a number of DVDs, dozens of DVDs, YouTube clips, and just stuff like that. They've really monetized the collection well. But one thing they haven't really released a lot of is full episodes of the show. And that's for a reason. It's very, very, very difficult and expensive to license a full episode of The Sullivan Show because of what I just said. Every episode of this show would have like anywhere between 8 to 12 acts on it. Just as many people as Ed could shoehorn into the show, which means if you want to release, like, if Sofa Entertainment wanted to put out, like, here's the complete season whatever of the Ed Sullivan Show, they would probably have to license, let's see, one season is like 40 episodes of the show. 40 episodes times 10 acts is 400 acts. Many of them did 2 or 3 songs. You're talking like 700 individual licensing deals. It's not possible. They've put out all of the Beatles episodes on DVD, and they've put in the full Rolling Stones and Elvis episodes. I use air quotes because they cut those up to hell. Anyway, but they had no other choice. It's so freaking difficult for them to license these things. And it's the same reason that I can't really show you full clips of what I've archived, because I'll just get my channel taken down for copyright. But the fact that they haven't released anything in full and have rather just resorted to making clip show DVDs, basically, means that if you're obsessive enough like me, well, I'm going to say it's really fun, but I think you and I may have differing opinions of what is fun. But it's been really fun for me to take these officially released clips, as well as everything else I can find on YouTube, on Dailymotion, on Vimeo, on torrent sites, on anywhere I can find it, and slowly piece back together the original episodes bit by bit. This has been a project I've been doing for a long time. I started trying to do this a couple of years ago, very briefly, but I've been really going gung-ho on it for the last 3 or 4 months. I'm addicted to it. I can't explain it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you into the wild world of the Sullivan Archive folder on my computer and just show you a little bit of what I've been doing to archive this fine, fine show. All right, and here we are in my Sullivan Archives folder. Here is my, this is just the Google spreadsheets here.
of just I keep adding to this every time I find new clips on the internet of the show that I have to archive. So here's just the episode date by year, and then over here I just have a list of all the clips I've been able to find from that episode so far. And yeah, there's clips from, let me see here, 339 different episodes of the show. Yeah, I'm not obsessed at all. It's fine. And yeah, certain episodes like have a whole bunch of different clips I found from them. I have a couple of full episodes, but not too many. And then over here is my Sullivan Archives videos folder. These are all of the episodes that I've gotten around to archiving in some capacity. Now, these are not complete episodes by any means. These are like, for example, some of them are 2-minute clips, some of them are 20-minute clips, and they range from the start of the show in 1948, 49 here to the very end of the show in 1971. So yeah, I got a lot of the show. I know that it may look like a scrambled mess from this here, but I'm obsessive enough that I know, like for example, that May 1st, 1966 here was the debut of James Brown and the Famous Flames.
You know that man makes money.
And their epic performance. And as you can tell here from just me scrolling through his performance, this is pieced together from many different sources I've been able to find on the internet. One of my favorite things to find here when I'm archiving the show is just any clip that has a show opening of the show. Like here's an early one from 49. The audio won't sound very good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Lincoln Mercury dealer presents The Toast of the Town, starring the nationally syndicated newspaper columnist, Ed Sullivan.
Isn't that awesome? I just love the show opens through the years. Here's one from 56. Still using the same music there.
The Big M, Mercury. Lincoln, unmistakably the finest. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Mercury dealer and your Lincoln dealer present the Ed Sullivan Show.
Then you get into the 60s. I love this intro here. I loved when they'd actually use the theater for the show opens.
Tonight from New York, the Ed Sullivan Show.
And then, of course, you get into the wild, wild world of color.
The Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah, so much good stuff in here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, from New York, the Ed Sullivan Show.
Size with a charcoal ram in color.
This is my personal favorite.
Tonight, from the Ed Sullivan Theater on Broadway, the Ed Sullivan Show. Brought to you by...
Anyway, so yeah, my end goal is to have something from every episode of the show, and just to have archived all of the footage that I can find that exists online. There are clips from some of the many, many, many different DVDs made about the Ed Sullivan Show. by Sofa Entertainment. There's stuff from YouTube, stuff from Vimeo, stuff from Dailymotion. I get way too excited when I found a source that has like 5 seconds more footage from a show that I have here, and I'll immediately go into the old iMovie and and add that to the collection. So much good stuff. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can call doing what I'm doing right now as productive. As productive time spending, but I'm certainly having a kick doing it, and I guess that's all that counts. Anyway, this is my life archiving the Ed Sullivan Show. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into my strange mind, and please send help.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out the description for links to the channels for my other wonderful fellow VEDSies who've been making a video every day in September as well. Like this video if you like what you saw. Subscribe to this channel if you've been enjoying my videos, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tolerating this little glimpse into the things I work on in my spare time. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you again with another video tomorrow. And for the limited remaining few days of September, I cannot believe VEDS is almost over, but it is. I've had really fun, a lot of fun making these videos, and there's still like 5 more to go. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you again tomorrow.